mascot, bringing out
backroom staff of Antonio Conte, including Angelo Alessio, who's probably his main number 2, but Steve Holland in there as well, who leaves after the cup final next weekend to link up full-time with Gareth Southgate and England. There he is. Italian managers do tend to bring plenty of backroom staff.
And on his last day at Chelsea, after 8 years, thank you very much, off to England, good luck, Steve Holland.
Special cheer for Steve Holland. As I say, plenty of backroom staff. Well, it has been done, as is always the case here these days, the Roman way, straight to success. And the trophy brought out, still looking as though he was in his playing pomp. Dennis Wise, former Chelsea captain, along with the Richard Scudamore presence, as always, the boss of the Premier League. Nothing happens in the Premier League without his say-so. And Tom Horrigan, who was chosen by Chelsea as their champion amongst their club community coaches. It's a nice touch that the Premier League like to do with each club that is successful. Remains a very popular figure here, Dennis. I don't know what his secret is, but I'd like some of it. He looks very well. We expect next the players who haven't qualified for a medal. There are a small number of them. Remember, Chelsea had only won one league title back in 1955 until the Abramovich money arrived. Now they have 5 in the Premier League era. Concentrating obviously on the domestic competitions. No European football has certainly helped. And here come the non-medal winners. Nathan Ake spent the first half of the season with Bournemouth, of course, and would probably played more football if he'd stayed there. Kennedy. Eduardo, the third goalkeeper. And Ola Aina as a defender. They will clear the decks for the main man, the inspirational and demanding Italian Antonio Conte, a strategist, a perfectionist, a coach who's passionate on the training ground and in the dugout, connected with his team, and the fans here who absolutely adore him. Players, inspired of course by the manager, but many of them also motivated by their own shame at last season's shortfall. Remember, they were 10th. So they went from top to 10th and back to the top again. And it's been a wonderfully staged day for John Terry. If you haven't heard the news, he started the game and then was substituted after 26 minutes, number 26. He got a guard of honour from his teammates as he went off to end his Premier League career with Chelsea. Maybe not his Premier League career full stop, And of course, there's still the cup final to come. And up come the players for their medals now. Marcos Alonso made this system work for Antonio Conte. Scored 6 goals. Cesc Fabregas, who accepted that he didn't play every week, but every contribution he made had his usual class. Next up, Kurt Zouma, who recovered from a serious knee injury to play a part. And now the little man who scooped all the big awards, N'Golo Kanté, the history boy really. Back-to-back titles with different clubs. Leicester last season, Chelsea this. Next up, the natural talent. Even special teams need very special players. Eden is one of those. He scored a really special goal here today. His 16th in the Premier League this season. Pedro was also on target. A serial winner with Barcelona, but his first Premier League title. Found out today he's won the Golden Glove as well, Thibaut Courtois, just holding off Hugo Lloris, who did concede at Hull. 16 clean sheets. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, his time really still to come. 6 appearances, all as a sub. 31 minutes of action in total, but enough to qualify for a medal. What a season it's been for Victor Moses. Loaned out so often from here, but reinvented for Chelsea by Antonio Conte. The season of his life, Victor. The joker in the pack, Diego Costa. A handful for the opposition, and often for his teammates as well. Well, will this be the last they see of him at Stamford Bridge, all the China talk? Also, Nemanja Matic linked today in the newspapers with a possible move to Jose Mourinho and Manchester United. The ultimate hard worker, Willian, who stuck at it, I must say, more than most last season, and certainly gets his rewards this time around. Michy Batshuayi, hardly known until the last 3 games. He scored 2 today. But of course, in the annals for that goal at West Brom, which clinched the title. True champion here, Cesar Azpilicueta, every minute of every Premier League game. Extraordinary effort. Nathaniel Chalobah made 10 appearances, only 1 start, but every one of those 10 games was won by Chelsea. First Premier League title for David Luiz. A return which was, I must say, almost ridiculed. But it's Chelsea and the Brazilian who are the ones laughing now. Gary Cahill, the vice-captain, who took on the armband, and he was needed with John Terry no longer in the side on a week-to-week basis. And he came to captaincy to the manner born. And coming up, one last trophy lift for the spiritual leader and the Chelsea legend in his own time. Being given a magnificent Stamford Bridge send-off today. A 5th medal for JT. The Premier League trophy won back by the Blues for a 5th time. 38 games, 30 wins. Record-breaking Chelsea champions. silver anniversary season of the Premier League. The silverware is back at Stamford Bridge. Secrets which have brought the smiles back to this place. The tactical switch of the season, surely that to a back three. And I swear, no Chelsea team has ever been worked harder on the training ground than this group. Antonio Conte, day in, day out. Do it this way, my way, the Italian way, the successful way, the winning way. A lot of money won by this group of players for the club, some £40 million. They'll get their bonuses too. But the joy